Pretty cool. And ready to.
Ready to. Around.
And ready 3.
Stall. Stall. Ooh, Wesley stall.
What?
Let's see.
I haven't seen him yet. He usually plays on Smucker's night, though.
That. And we're gonna go that way.
Martha's enjoying the tail with everybody catching fire.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to finish this out, between him and I, and then maybe bump it up a little bit. So if you want to run some DH2s or whatever,
I got some out there.
That or some more DH2s.
So here we go. 1. Some straights.
Alrighty.
It's hard to believe that the DH2s didn't show up until 16.
I know.
But is it early 16? Because there's a difference between late 16 and early 16.
It is early. It's like February.
February.
Do me a favor, that page that you have that showed the time frames, forward that to me if you can, or share it or something or whatever.
So ready to, and then it's the MMN.
Then do the
Add 1 step.
Brendan, don't bother people. Just stay in here. Leave things alone.
And then last one will be the post-requisite straights.
You brought your toys to play with. Come in here and play with your toys. So this is 3?
Yeah, 3.
I think the information's on the website.
It's where?
I think I posted it on
Is it in the file section?
I know there's something like it on the aerodrome too. Something like it.
Like I said, this one came out of the County Eagles group because they have used all the aircraft, not just what was available, which is part of the problem. And some of the needs more stuff, they always list information for the aircraft.
They had, yeah.
That Aries and Nexus put out. So, but I think I put the silver. I'm checking that group now.
I think 2014 is going to go down as one of the wettest of the decade. Seriously.
You think
With all
so?
the rain we got, because think about it.
Well, we're still behind.
We're still behind the all-time record.
No, we're still behind the average.
So one.
That's only at the airport. We exceeded
Well, the airport's stupid. Yeah, that's
Ready for one?
Yeah, ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah, and for a fact, on the east side, we've had 7 inches of rain, which is like 2 times the amount that we usually get. We got. I guarantee you, we got like a inch of rain in the last 24 hours. You know,
I think we got more than this, guys. I think
because we got seriously new.
4 or 5 inches at least.
So
Whoa,
it'll be
look who showed up.
1. Okay, so a 1. So I need to draw a single B.
Yep.
Hopefully it won't be catastrophic. This one it hasn't been touched yet. So
Neither is mine.
single 1 and a 0. 0.
Right.
0.
Shoot a mess.
Do you put a Celtic novel?
Hey, I talked to the guy who returned that plane. He's got the car, just hasn't brought them in yet.
Okay,
The ones
cool.
that were missing.
Cool. Yeah, and I picked up old expansion booster
Oh, nice.
from the Wings of War that actually has the card for that airplane in it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm doing there.
And two.
Okay, you turning that way? Well, aren't you just special? That's good, but wait. Just wait. Watch this. But wait, there's more. Yeah, zoom right by you.
And three.
Right. And I wasn't expecting to be there, so that's okay. Do that. Both taken. Dude, get out of my head, man.
Hey,
And dark and ugly and nasty in there,
Hey.
man. Seriously.
did I told Henry about that 5 hours I sat in watching the birds of prey, what they call the
Minicon.
what was that called? It was named after the F-20 Tiger Shark. They called it the Tiger Meat. So here's
No, the
Phil
Tiger Meat-
Markgraf, and here's Tony Valley, or Vale, or whatever he calls himself.
Yeah.
And then these guys are really cool. They gave this little briefing. It was like kind of like being in a pre-flight briefing for a mission. And I knew I had no knowledge on how to play the game, so I just, kibitzed a little bit. And I'm watching, and these guys are flying, some of them really good all around. And there's one guy, I was at the table, he hadn't moved his airplane in 2.5 hours because he was working his way through it. And then there was only a couple of shots, missile shots, in 2.5, 3 hours of playing on a map sheet this size. And they had one guy that had a lock with an AIM-9M at a right angle shot from a distance of 10 hexes, which would be the scale distance of about, I'd say about a half a mile, right? Now the MiG-21 MF was going full afterburner with a hard lock with the M9M, and they couldn't track it because the way the mechanics go, the airplane goes first, then they figure, is the airplane still in the field of view? If it's not, the missile goes ballistic. Bogus! It should be able to follow with the locked target at the same time. At the same time. Then, if it loses it because it can't track, that's different. All right, no, let me get some here.
Okay, I just uploaded both of the availability to the Yahoo.
Charge? Okay.
So yeah, the MiG-21s are robotic actually. What they were doing is they had this little program, which I need to get because it's really cool. It allows the robot target to react to whatever the other guy's doing. So if a guy does this move, based on the chart, and basically the robot MiG-21 will try to keep nose on you at all times. At all times.
Yeah. Well, yeah, most pilots.
Now, I think that chart's pretty cool, but I think someone could just do that anyway.
Right.
Just make the best move that the plane can make.
Your card?
Right. If he can make the best move the plane can make,
Right.
that's what he should do.
So we both doing preparatory those.
After that. Whoops.
Brendan, sit down. Play with.
And-
Sit down.
Gonna be racing today.
I don't care. Sit down.
And so what the guys were doing is they were doing some really cool ACM, air combat maneuvering, really cool, flying the little nomographs and all that. But like I said, only a few shots in about 2.5, 3 hours, and no kills.
I suppose.
And then when I left, they were still playing. I left at 10:30 on a work night, and I went to work that morning. But I find out later that they didn't hear.
Yeah, my boys.
That's my other one.
What's up, yo? What's up, yo?
There it is. Immelmans.
How are you, sir?
All right, bro. Swarm in. Still raining,
Nice,
dude.
I know.
Biblical.
Nah.
Dude,
Don't
east
worry about
side.
that shit.
It was like at, what time was it? It was about 11.
I know, I live by your house, remember?
Well, do you remember this morning at about 11, all of a sudden it got dark?
You know what's funny?
Dude.
I left the house, so I tell my wife,
Fucking
I get on the phone,
eclipse.
it's like, I gotta go down to Pima, drop off my certified thing for
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. She's like, okay. I go, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna come home. And I look outside, I go, it might sprinkle. So I go in, I go, I'm not gonna get a jacket. It's not gonna rain that bad. So I get down to FEMA, and I'm in the building talking, and I'm in like the core of the building, no windows. So I'm just sitting there talking, yada yada yada, da da da. I come out, I'm like, motherfucker, damn it!
Dude, it
Coming
was
down
bringing
that
it.
Yes, I was
It
like,
was bringing it.
shit.
Dude, at that
I
time,
I went inside, grabbed one of their stupid papers, and was like, damn it.
dude, it was like
Sucked.
came down hardcore, and it got dark real fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. 3
3, yeah.
and post-requisite.
Yeah, I had a coffee fit last night, so I didn't get to sleep till like after 3:30.
Right.
And then it's like, I don't know anything to do. So I was like, if I
So you
wake
guys
up
gonna be
before
playing this up here every other weekend, or every other Wednesday, or what?
Well, that's just fine. Come in every
Well,
Well,
that's the
I-
only day he has off.
Well, no, the reason I'm asking is I was thinking about buying a couple planes, but you're
Don't.
the only guys I know who play, and I'm not
No,
gonna.
because
No?
between him and me,
Okay.
everybody, we got enough planes.
Cool. Well, I want the certain
I
planes.
mean,
'cause
we
I
don't
like
want to slight mark them.
Well, no, if you want
money,
to,
I want to
but-
buy them because I like them. Like
No,
I
no,
love the Ray
well,
Baron.
that's a good.
Even if I never play with him, put him on my shelf, I still want to
Dude,
buy him because I
they're
love
still
that
good
plane.
looking, man.
He's sexy as hell.
Yeah,
I
they
love
are.
it.
It's nice. It's nice
Yeah,
once in a
man.
while to go, oh, I can play a period. I can put my plane.
Exactly, exactly. So I gotta go set up my game, guys.
All right, bro.
Cool, man.
Thanks. So let me add a step of altitude. That's actually 2 steps. I'm only 2/5 of the way to gaining a stick.
I can't fail.
They're running a ongoing
A league.
campaign thing, that's why.
Gonna get a league going on.
So I got up at noon today because I was had trouble sleeping.
You got up at crack of noon?
Yeah, actually, you've been waiting years to do that.
Yeah, man.
And you've used it over the years. I've known you too long. So I actually woke up at noon on the dot, and the curtains partially open. I thought it was like 6:30 in the morning.
Oh,
The
yeah.
light that was outside.
Well, and it's gotten dark a lot sooner
Right.
too, so.
I woke up and it's like,
But in the middle of the day, like I said, it looked like an eclipse. It was so dark. I mean, it went from kind of light, I knew it was raining, to dark, dark, dark.
Yeah.
And that's because that big rain cell just went over the head and went poof.
Yeah, dropped all of hell and was gone. Ready for one?
Yep. Swinging over a little bit.
Oh my God, dude! That is just too funny. Wow. I'm just gonna swing it over this way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring it a little closer.
And
Oh my
that should
God.
be close.
Well, that's in short range. I can tell
So,
by looking
2
at
Bs.
that. Holy crap! You betcha.
I'm gonna bring this.
2 Bs at
I'm
you.
bringing it closer. You're gonna do what?
Bring it in close. You're gonna do what? Okay, this is gonna be rather interesting.
Right. It'll be really funny if you both catch
There's
fire.
one of those. And there's one of those solid hits.
Okay, well, let's see what we get here.
So that's a 0. plus
Well, you got a gun
2,
jam.
Plus 3.
Yeah.
And a smoke. So that's 5 hit points. And a smoker.
Smoker.
Got it.
Well, gun jam on you.
Oh, okay, gun jam on me, not
Right.
Yeah.
And then smoke also.
I don't do the gun jam.
Okay. Right in.
Kanoki.
So let me get a smoker. There's one of those. Come to think of it, those little alligator clips, they got a pretty hard bite to them too.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're pretty big, but, you know, they work.
but not like those other ones.
And ready, next, and then this will be a straight one, right down your side there, actually.
They're going to be fly back.
Wow.
Check off though.
Yep.
Jam, sorry.
One jam. Ding. And ready, next, straight.
What? You thought you could get away.
Taka, 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 taka.
Plus,
It would have been really funny if you both of them.
It's not a plus
I
one.
know.
You take the one shot and then you'd be like,
It's not a plus one because there's a time that you
Yeah,
can
there was
shoot.
a, yeah.
All right, so
yeah,
it's
I
a
know.
single B.
It was
single bead.
Flip back around,
Right.
yeah. Well, you and I have done that enough times. I mean, I can almost read your mind when it comes.
I was gonna do an Immelman, but then I remembered that I was jammed, so,
Yeah.
and it's a 0.
Actually, the demoman would have been good because then you would have
Crossed again.
crossed him, so he can like cost him once you're jamming, then you fix it and come plugging back in.
Yeah.
Okay, and that was it for the third one, so pot again.
Right, yeah.
You know, I saw you guys play the straights, I was like, yeah, there's an Immelman about to happen.
Yeah. Okay, so he's probably gonna try to plug out.
Smoke. Smoke, I can't do straights. Correct, I have to do a turn with smoke in my face? I'm not allowed to do straights with smoke, right? Or does that just apply to fire?
I'm not sure on that one.
Let me look.
Well, I got my books right here.
Yeah. Special damage. Okay. I know that the only special rule is that the smoking aircraft cannot tail.
Yeah. And since we don't.
And
use-
same thing with an airplane on fire, it can't tail.
Right. But since we don't use the tailing rules,
All right.
do you have to fly straight like it was a fire? Or not like that?
That's the question, yeah. It doesn't say anything about smoke being that way.
The fire is dangerous to the pilot.
Right, because you're going to get eaten alive because your engine's just right here. And the fuel tank is usually above you, so it's not good.
Where does it say it can't perform a straight maneuver?
Under fire,
I'm looking on page 12, I don't see that. It says it cannot perform a tailing.
Right.
oh, and then it says fire does B damage dead.
Okay. If an airplane
On this
draws a
one, that
fire
can't be
damage
right.
card while it already suffers from
Oh, on
fire
the
damage,
overdrive, it
say
says
will start
overdrive
and
takes
track
it
the fire
B.
damage.
This is the new book, too.
Right.
Now that's different. I always thought it was A
Okay.
for fire, but it says B deck for fire
If
on
you
that
do-
one.
No, if you
Overdrive,
If you're
overdrive.
If you do an overdrive, you draw a B damage card, not an A damage card.
Okay, so we're
To
doing that
determine
wrong.
how that. So that's the only time you use the B.
But A is still for the fire, yeah.
Yeah, that's the overdrive.
Yeah. Let me use the outhouse right there. Somebody's in there.
You know, Jerry, it's an in-house now. It's been for a while.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see it, I didn't see where I couldn't do a straight maneuver. Anyway. Okay, so.
Yeah. It just.